Hello, welcome back to the Sage Knitters podcast. My name is Taylor. Yes, thank you for joining me again today. This video will be coming out on time per my schedule that I haven't disclosed to anybody. It was supposed to be every Wednesday. My hair is up today, not because I just rolled out of bed, but because I want to show you this Ilta sweater. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Yes, so someone commented, thank you for commenting, that makes me feel so warm, that they'd like to see the Ilta sweater. So here she is, kind of being worn. I don't have pants on that I would be wearing with it, but hey, we're just here for the sweaters anyway. Yes, this is a circular yoke pattern. So you start at the neckline, you increase and then knit a little bit. You break off a designated amount of stitches onto some spare yarn, continue knitting the body, and then come back to the arms. Or knit the arms first, then the body. It's up to you. That's just however you want to do it. There are some short rows in the back that you can't really see by me wearing it, but they're there, I promise. She provides the instructions for that in her pattern, so very wonderful of her. Yeah, I have it, this is like the top of my hips here. I have it knitted to there with a little ribbing. Yeah, it is of course a circular yoke, so as soon as the arms go up, the belly comes out. I've just kind of noticed with all circulars they do that. This is the underarm here. I don't know if that's something you can stop a circular yoke from doing. I knitted the body even a little bit longer to kind of compensate for that, but I also didn't want to sacrifice where it sat when my arms weren't up, so yeah. So yeah, again, this was made with a hand-dyed silk mohair, which actually, with my lighting, you can see kind of the little yellow flecks and stuff. Some purples, oranges. For some reason, the color went to the back of the arm, annoyingly so, but it's fine. Little those. I do have like two and like a half. I'll say 2.5 because one's balled up from the last of it that I had to use on here, but it's still like a decent ball. I have 2 skeins and that ball left of this silk mohair used for this, so I could definitely I don't know, make another one. Not that I need one in the same color, but yes, hopefully I showed what it looked like on well enough. Yeah, maybe I'll make a short video clip and post it as well. But yeah, I have some morning tea. Jasmine green tea. Again, I haven't gotten any more green tea, even though I need to. So yes, that's the Ilta. Yeah. That's all we've talked about so far. So we'll jump into works in progresses, because I don't have any finished objects because, well, 2 reasons. Because A, the video last week came out 2 days late because I wanted to have this yarn in before I made it, which I shouldn't have stopped myself from making the video. I should have just made the video anyway, but it's fine. Because I have not casted this on yet. Because I have less progress with the Vulken. I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second, but I messed up. I thought I was working from the top down. I should have read my pattern. This is a bottom-up pattern, working from the hemline up. So I ended up tearing it apart like 4 times or so, and then one of the last times I got to my second skein. This is what the ball looks like. I had gotten to my second skein and I was sitting there reading the pattern and I was like, well, this doesn't make sense. Why would they want me to do? That's when I read the pattern through and realized, yep, you done it wrong, kid. So here we are. I'll explain to you. I am doing something different with the hemline than what the pattern is written for. So the pattern, you knit just regular stockinette for a few inches. I've decided to do, I think this is about 6 centimeters, so 2.5 inches, I think, something like that. I'm going to be making a double, like a folded hem. So this is going to be on the back side of it. There's a purl, I purled a row and I'm knitting the front side of it. So what will happen when this is as long as this, you know, when this one's as long as this one, I'll fold it and I'll knit into the cast on stitches with the stitches on the needle. That's actually how the Bellis T starts, which I probably shouldn't tell you, but no. If you want to make it, buy the pattern. It's not that expensive. Heck, you spend more on the yarn. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm making it a little bit shorter because I want the pattern to really be showcased here. I did, however, not take any pictures, but thoroughly enjoyed the way the pattern was knitting up. Yeah, so definitely excited for when I get back out of hem life. So yeah, that's that one. Like I said, I didn't cast anything on because I messed up. It was me. It was all me. I can't blame anybody else. It was me. It was me. So yeah, I apologize. I try not to mess with my hair so much in these videos, but I guess it's like a nervous tick. We'll get over it. Anyways, this is some, I know I'm kind of just randomly showing you. This isn't a new acquisition or anything. This is actually leftover kid silk mohair from my Sunday sweater, which I showed a picture of this stuff on my Instagram. Yeah. This is black tea dyed, and you can see it's a little variegated. It's got some whiter spots. I'm going to make something with it. I don't know. But I was thinking about a kitten from Claire Garland. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe another Ilta sweater? I don't know. Yeah, but I haven't showed it to you guys, so I wanted to show it to you. And since I have some better lighting today, I figured you could see it a little bit better. So, yeah. That's pretty the color. That's pretty on point with color, not gonna lie. So, yeah. Yes. I guess I don't have much else to talk about when it comes to Yeah. Nothing. So we'll just sit in it for a bit. I kinda, yeah. So I hope you're all doing extremely well this week. Or hopefully the best you can be. The yawns have come back. Apologize. Again, I did not just roll out of bed. No. No. It's crazy. But yeah. I hope your week has been good. Hope you're getting to knit as much as you'd like. And if not, maybe being able to find some more room to do so. I don't know. But yes. I'm trying to think. I definitely had some more stuff I wanted to talk to you about. Oh yes, so although I'm not putting myself on a schedule, I do want to upload every Wednesday the little knitting podcast part, right? And other than that, I would like to make a second video, not completely unrelated to an extent. It'll be like an extended knit and sit and talk session. Yeah, I'd like to make a second video where I just kind of sit and I knit and I talk about what have you, whatever, just make a spot to discuss things and maybe be a little controversial or what have you. Yeah. So that kind of brings me to I may be changing the name of this channel just so people, just so you don't think you're only going to get knitting here. Not that I'm going to decrease the amount of knitting stuff I show. I would actually like to increase it a little bit more, and I'll tell you about that a little later. But yeah, I wanted to make this section of my little corner here on the internet of my lame little videos. I wanted to make it a spot for me to kind of just rawly communicate with people on meaningful subjects, at least subjects I find value in, meaning in, and to find the others like that, find kind of just to find other people like that, and just, yeah, that's what I want my second videos to be, so be on the lookout for those if you're into topics such as that. Hopefully I'll be well more articulated in my speech. Probably not. But yeah. There was, before I get into an little announcement, not really an announcement, kind of just work or idea in progress, idea baking. Someone commented on my first video, also I think the same person, about the Ilta sweater, about continental knitting. And if I am being completely honest about continental knitting, because I dropped stitches, because I did start with let's see if I can show you. So like this is how I was knitting previously. I watched some videos and they were like, Continental's quicker. So I was like, yo, I want to learn how to do that. So I watched a few videos on how to continental knit and blah, and I found a hand position to tension the yarn that works for me, which is kind of not the first thing, but it's kind of the biggest thing, because you need a tension of some kind. I wrap it over the first finger, under the second, over the third, under the pinky, and that's how I keep tension. When it comes to the coordination of the left hand doing the stuff that it needs to do, what I did was, at one point in time, I wanted a blanket out of the sage blue that this is made out of, which is crazy darker. I guess it's not that much darker. That silk mohair really lightens it up though. I really enjoy this color, but basically this was going to be a blanket, and then I decided, no, I'm gonna make the Ilta sweater out of it. That's literally what happened with this. So yeah, but this whole chunk of blanket, it was going to be a big blanket, okay? This whole chunk I did left-handed, and I really give credit to my quickly learned skill of left-hand coordination to knitting to that. So I guess that's kind of like a piece of advice I have if you want to, if you think your problem is coordination, if you think your problem is tension, then you probably just need to find a better way to hold the yarn in your fingers. Other than that, it's just like knitting. You just gotta practice. So, yeah, I know, a little unsolicited advice right there, but hopefully it helped a little bit. But yes. Oh, yeah, okay. So, little announcement that I have been neglecting to speak of is I would like to have my own local yarn spun out of some raw fleeces that I get from local farms. I'm hoping to do an alpaca wool and silk blend, kind of like the hand spun that I really love. Mostly because I don't see a lot of that blend. You see 100% alpaca, you see 100% wool, you see sometimes blends, but I wanted a blend of non-superwash wool with all undyed, sourced locally. So yeah, that's kind of an idea I've been having in my mind to do. I want to blend the fibers to make colors, essentially. Take a more reddish orange alpaca and mix it with a creamier beige sheep and see what color you get out of that kind of thing. Because that's kind of how I feel like this stuff is made, which, it is. If I'm being completely honest, that's exactly how it is made. You can see it's a little variegated, a little blippy because it's hand spun, but that's what I like, at least for this sweater I'm about to make with it. So yeah, I really would love to do that. And I'd really love to make a shop out of it, sell it, you know. I probably shouldn't talk about it before it's really a thing, but I just wanted to put it out there, kind of get some feedback, see what others would think of it, if it's a terrible idea or not. I would think about hand dyeing it later once I was settled in the farms that I've chosen and the mill can accommodate me. So yeah. I think at that point, I don't really have anything else to talk about. So I will leave you guys to your knitting, and hopefully you have a wonderful day and rest of your week, and or a wonderful evening, wonderful sleep. Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a good one. See you next time.